to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling. Cover up my scars, flip the handlebars, crashing in my car, wake up in a bar. I'll be a superstar, just on my avatar. This world is so bizarre, empty out the reservoir. Yeah, I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots all straight to the face. I'm taking 6.
Welcome back, it's me, Lou. I'm here for another action figure unboxing and review, and today from Spin Master, we are featuring Batman from the live action Flash film. Alright, so as of this recording, it's March 28th, 2023. The movie has not been released yet. I purchased this recently on Amazon. It's quite affordable. I think it was maybe like anywhere between, I think, $10 to $12, I think. Alright, so what we're looking at here is the 12-inch Batman from the Flash film. This is Batman as portrayed by actor Michael Keaton, famously known for playing the 1989 Batman. So he's reprising his role as Batman for the new film. To what extent, I don't know. I'm not sure if Michael Keaton is playing the same character he played in the 89 film. I'm not sure if he's playing some sort of alternate reality version of the character. But either way, we have the 12-inch action figure. Alright, so this is made by Spin Masters. Chances are you might be familiar with this style of toy. Serious collectors sometimes refer to these action figures as shampoo bottles because they're essentially just giant hollow pieces of plastic with very limited articulation. Hasbro also makes a style of action figure like these. They're called Titan Heroes. They produce them for like Marvel, Transformers, and G.I. Joe. And for Spin Master, you know, they tackle Batman, the live-action DC movies, and just the DC universe in general. So let's get started. All right, so here's the box. Big, giant plastic container featuring Batman. The one thing that throws me off with this package design is that with the yellow and red color scheme, it kind of comes off almost looking like either like an Imaginext a toy or a Play School toy. I think it's because of all those years of branding, you know, with those properties. But I think it works nonetheless. You know, it's very eye-catching with the contrast between the black uniform and the yellow and the red. On the back of the box, we have the Michael Keaton Batman, which we're looking at right now. This is a very iconic pose. I think this pose is inspired by, I want to say maybe Batman Returns, where he's holding the grapple gun. I think. I might be wrong on that. Either Batman Returns or the original 89 film. Other figures in the 12-inch Spin Masters line include the Flash, Young Barry, and I've talked about this in the other video. I guess it's not necessarily a spoiler because, you know, all the toy companies have already released promotional photos of this costume. But it's essentially Barry Allen in the Batman costume, but it's spray painted red with lightning bolt spray painted over the Batman emblem. And then there's Dark Flash, which I know nothing of. So let's get started. I'm very fond of these 12-inch tall action figures. I know serious collectors sometimes call them shampoo bottles. Other collectors actually, you know, like customizing these. You know, they'll repaint them and trick them out. For me, I just think they're great display pieces. I have over 20 action figures in this style of like action figure at my desk at work. Everything from Marvel superheroes to DC to Dragon Ball. I think they're beautiful display pieces. They make quite the statement, especially for their size. If you're more about like collecting, you know, 1/12 scale action figures and you really want that superposability with the articulation, these might not be for you. But keep in mind, you know, at this price point, at this size, they're really aimed more so at children. And I just happen to gravitate towards these kind of things. I think they're awesome. If you go into my back catalog of videos, I've reviewed a couple of action figures at this size and style. You know, I've reviewed the Robert Pattinson Batman, the Batman and Bane 2-pack, and I think some other figures from Marvel as well. Alright, so let's get started. We have the 12-inch Batman from Spin Master, as portrayed by actor Michael Keaton. The sculpting, for one, it's really well done. You know, I'm not sure if the likeness is spot on to Michael Keaton, but it's, you know, pretty impressive. You know, it's at least a very realistic looking face. You can see the eyes beneath the mask. And then we have the very classic '89 Batman logo. And this gives you an idea of the body armor. So even though it's Michael Keaton, this is not the '89 Batman armor. You know, it has a black utility belt as opposed to the yellow one. The armor is completely redesigned. It looks like the Flash figure with the Young Barry. It looks like that might be the Batman Returns costume, but like modified. You can kind of tell because of the abdomen section. But yeah, this is the 12-inch figure. I do like the material on the cape. You know, it's a soft material. It's not that kind of like weird, thin, like vinyl plastic. So this is, it's nice touch. It features the kind of like webbing on the tail, like you see right here, how it's kind of like pointed. The cowl, you know, it connects to the Batman emblem. Very different from the '89 design. And then there's the armor plating on the back. The articulation, you know, I think it surprises people sometimes. Not that these things are like super articulated, but there's enough articulation going on. The head rotates. Doesn't really look up or down. Arms move. And then they also go outward. There's an elbow bend, elbow swivel, articulated wrists. Unfortunately, there is no ab crunch, no waist swivel. The legs kick up, the knees bend, and there is no knee swivel. I don't think so, and that's pretty much it. So, in my opinion, I think it's a great action figure. Again, if you're more so about collecting super articulated action figures at maybe the 6 or 7 inch scale, or even like, something like a Sideshow or a Hot Toys 12-inch action figure, this is probably not going to appeal to you. But if you're a casual collector, a Batman fan, if you have little ones, I think this is a fantastic purchase. For one, very affordable. It's quite the statement piece at this size, so it looks nice, you know, on display in your entertainment center or at your desk at work or in your nerd cave or in your office or den. And it's just nice, simple piece. I know there's some collectors out there, like I said, they like to buy these larger figures and customize them. A lot of potential for that here. You know, you get a talented painter, you know, could paint a realistic flesh tone, do the eyes so they looked, you know, photo real. Add some nice weathering effects to the armor, and you can just make something that looks very realistic. Maybe swap out the cape for like a leather one. So, you know, the sky's the limit on this. You know, if this is something that appeals to you and you're itching to get it, you know, go for it. I think it's great. If you're a fan of Spin Master's other 12-inch action figures, this does not disappoint. In some ways, I think it's a little bit better than the previous Robert Pattinson figure, just because I think the overall character silhouette's better. The Robert Pattinson figure, incredibly detailed, but I kind of felt that the character's silhouette was kind of off. Like, I kind of felt that the torso was kind of a little bit too barrel-shaped, and the way that the arms were positioned, it didn't look as heroic as it could. But it was a fantastic figure nonetheless. This one, the uniform isn't as detailed as the Robert Pattinson costume, but I think aesthetically, it just looks a little bit more nicer, but not by much. And I don't want to say I'm biased because I love the '89 Batman, but yeah, Great figure overall, well worth the purchase. Hunt this thing down or order it online, and I don't think you'll be disappointed. Again, if you have little ones, this is the kind of stuff they eat up. So, all right, with that being said, let's wrap this one up. Once again, my name is Lou. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you are a returning viewer subscriber, thank you so much for your continued support. I greatly appreciate it. So until the next video, be safe, take care of yourself, buy lots of toys, and most importantly, be happy. And I'll see you at the next one. All right, later.